Previously on Ballvivor, the contestants were split up into two tribes, Solis and Luna.
That's our mascot.
We have a mascot.
Yes.
A space dog named Billy. Do you guys got a mascot?
Yeah, what's yours? Oh, the moon? At least we have
A twist was revealed that paired opposing tribe members together.
So, this is in fact the Tied Destiny twist of this season. You can flip your rock over. If the person you have a Tied Destiny with gets voted off, you will receive a penalty vote for the next tribe. If you receive an idle clue, your Destiny partner will also receive the same clue within 24 hours.
Another twist put the tribes against each other at a joint tribal council. Two names emerged.
He's like a big survivor guy.
Make sure you write down the right Ashton.
I will make sure I write down the right Ashton when I make my video.
And an idol was found. Played
I'd like to play my idol for Ashton.
and thrown away.
This is not a real idol. All votes for Ashton will still count.
The votes initially tied, but at the revote, Brian was sent home. Who will be next on this episode of Ballvivor?
So, while we were waiting for voting, I pulled my phone out and I pulled up Tinder because I think Maya was in the voting booth or something, and so there was an open gap because it was me, Maya, Joe, Vanis in a row. And so I pulled out my phone and I opened Tinder for a very specific reason, because Joe and I matched on Tinder. I knew that they kept looking over at my phone and everything because I was on it doing homework. So I show my screen a little more their way, and I open up Tinder, and immediately I heard Joe whisper to Vanis, yo, I matched with her on Tinder or something like that, and they started giggling, and I was like, oh, I know what's going on. I see it. You're not quiet. You're not funny. So, a little suspicious about Joe now. But yeah. We'll see.
It's pretty close. We had to even do a revote. It was between my tribe's Ashton and Brian, the guy who's my rock buddy. And but at the end of the day, someone on his tribe must have turned after we did the initial voting, because Brian ended up getting sent home just straight up off of votes rather than having to decide by rocks, which everybody thought they were going to have to do. I want to first just, kind of apologize to Brian. Nothing against him. He just was my rock buddy, and from the get-go, it didn't matter who my rock buddy was. They were my main target. Tied Destinies is not a way I want to play. I want to play my own destiny. So I just want to try Brian out. He tried his best. He got paired with Stips, and that was his downfall. There's nothing he can do about that.
First tribal killed me. I will say that. Brian didn't deserve this. Brian did not deserve to get voted off. He is just the best person. I made an alliance with him, and we had agreed to be friends, and we agreed to trust each other, and I did. I trusted him. I really liked Brian. He should not have been voted off. And I don't understand how he got voted off.
We came in and it was immediately tribal council.
Yeah.
And so I had talked with Vanis just before about what our plan was. I was like, we're going with Ashton C. He confirmed to make sure who it was, and then we go in.
So wait, you didn't tell him until directly beforehand?
I didn't, because I hadn't gotten the opportunity. He does not respond to anyone.
See, that's very interesting, because the entirety of the other team knew we were voting for Ashton C, and he wouldn't have had the time to tell them.
No, he was hanging with Joe the entire time.
But they wouldn't have
Joe
changed
moved
their
on.
plan so fast.
They had a plan because Vanis told me that when he was talking to Joe, they knew they had a plan to vote out Brian already.
Yeah, but the immunity idol.
He told Joe while we were sitting and waiting. I guarantee it.
think that was enough. That would have been enough.
That's a deal. That's
I think it's enough time, probably.
for sure. He probably just looked at him as like the plan is Ashton C.
Yeah, I feel like if you can make a decision in like a snap like that quickly, it could be possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know a full group that don't make snap decisions. A full group can't make a full decision.
If we lose a challenge, what's the next step?
Right, we need to start thinking about that.
I know Pat and I were discussing Vanis.
I'm very vocal about my opinions on Venice.
Vanis annoys the crap out of me, and he doesn't have the time for the game, and I think that's what annoys me the most.
Yeah.
Because I've tried contacting him like 10 times throughout this game, and he's not been able to get back to me once. Because he's traveling constantly, doing volleyball constantly.
Because like you can be good at all the athletic challenges, but if you're not good at the intellectual challenges, then
He's just not that much of a communicator, and I think that's his big problem.
Yeah, I say we just take it one challenge at a time until
No,
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah, there's no point in
have to.
planning ahead for future challenges if we don't know what they are.
But
Right.
At the meeting, they suspected that Vanis was the one that flip-flopped their vote because they said Vanis has been kind of distant and he was talking with the tribe or with the other tribe. So, yeah. And that kind of cleared me a little bit because we're not going to talk about what happened with the tribal. So,
one of your little Tied Luna mates did talk to me. And they informed me that they were looking for a traitor on Tied Luna.
yeah. I was told about this situation. Sad.
And they threw them off your trail.
Well, bestie, respectfully, I don't think anyone is on my trail. Did they say that they were concerned?
So I said that I was like, how do you know they're a traitor? Because Kat asked me, they were like, how did you know we were gonna gun for Ashton? And I was like, we didn't, we guessed. So you should be safe. But they're looking for the traitor.
Which I can't even remember if I said anything. Did I tell you?
Say what?
About Ashton?
What about Ashton?
That we were gonna go for him.
Ashton Whalen? Your Ashton?
No, yours.
Oh, Ashton Conley, mine. I did hear.
Did I say something?
Are you guys targeted or are you guys kind of split as well?
a little bit. We got someone in mind.
Oh my god.
Yes, this is not leave our fun little thing, but you totally threw your team under the bus. Yeah. That's why they're looking for you.
I didn't even realize that I did. I can't even lie. Oops. Well, strategy queen over here. Okay.
He's like, I got a perfect strategy. Then said, actually, that's why I threw them off your trail. Because they are straight looking for you at this moment.
I know they are. I so know they are.
You're like, ah, shit.
But I genuinely
Sorry.
I didn't realize. I genuinely did not. Because now I'm sweating.
Yeah, you totally said something though. Not to
no.
me. Not
Oh
to
my
me.
gosh, I know exactly.
Who'd you say it to? Yeah, you did. And then Donica rolled up and was like, so bestie, Emily told me that we were gunning for Ashton.
I'm an idiot. I'm a clown woman. And to think on Sunday, I was literally applauding myself because, like, me and Adonica's whole agreement, which, what a betrayment to, like, use the idol, which ended up being fake, so, karma, justice is restored. But I was like, and I was all proud of my acting chops. I was like, yes, the Academy Award goes to me telling everyone I'm betrayed. I didn't find out I couldn't vote until I got in there, and I mean, did it reap me any benefits? No. But was it fun doing that? A little, yeah. But I genuinely do not remember saying anything about Ashton C. I don't know if I I must have blacked out because I genuinely don't remember. So during tribal, the votes were split. Basically made like half go to Ashton, half go to Brian, and sadly Brian had to go, but that means somebody on our tribe flipped, which is sus. I have my guesses on who flipped, and I'm kind of in between Ashton and Vanis a little bit.
I came in to the Woodworth meeting, and because it was like an open meeting for everybody on the team, and the whole time it was just Ashton talking crap about Vanis.
Well, of course.
Well, I thought they were an alliance.
I have a theory though.
They are.
What's your theory? Because
I think Ashton is trying to distract us all so much with Vanis that I think he's the one who snitched.
I think he's the one who swapped too.
100%. I said that in my confessional.
Oh, yeah, I said that in my confessional too.
I didn't even think about that.
He
Literally
admitted
admitted
because
he literally admitted. He was like, I'm in an alliance with other people. Why would you say that to us?
Yeah. Yeah. He also is like taking up such a big leadership role that it's like, I don't trust you.
Right.
At first I thought it was Vanis, then I realized I don't think Vanis cares enough to leak information. Vanis didn't even know who we were voting for because he didn't come to the meeting. So in my head, it's Ashton W, which honestly makes everything make sense. I'm the most suspicious of him. He is always trying to form alliances. He's always strategizing. He put a huge target on his back. If we go to tribal this next week, that's who I'm gonna be pushing to vote for.
All right, is everybody ready for their first challenge? Yeah. All right, you will be doing your challenge outside in the snow, and you will be doing the slingshot challenge. This slingshot challenge is you hold a slingshot with 3 people, 2 people on each side and 1 in the back, and you have a tennis ball in the middle. There's a slingshot over there Grandma's holding. And you will be tossing or slingshotting the tennis ball across the field, or however far we are. There's 1 tribe member on the other side trying to catch the tennis ball. First tribe to get the 6 will win immunity and not have to go to tribal next week. If you lose, your tribe will have to go to tribal next week, and someone from your tribe will be voted out of your tribe. All right, so for the first round, we have Vanis and Lydia catching, and shooting from Solis is Joe, Stips, and Josh. Are you guys ready? All right, ready, go.
Go, Vanis! Go, Vanis!
Looking for a deep shot here.
Catch it, Vanis!
And it is caught! Caught by Vanis. 1 point for Luna. Shooting now for Luna, Emily, 80, and Ashton. Catching. Stips isn't a catch. It doesn't look like a catch.
Oh, in the
good try, but couldn't catch it. Shooting now for Solis.
I have 1 ball now. What? I just threw it.
Carly, Josh, and Lydia. Catching. Ashton and I cannot see. Maya. Tied Destiny partners going at it. And the ball got flipped back. No attempt. No attempt. Next! All right, shooting for Luna, Emily, 80, and Kat.
Am I ready to go?
There has been no luck yet. That was a good throw, right to hits Ashton in the arm, and he's not even ready. Wow.
That's all right.
A little bit of a miscommunication from the tribes. All right, Solis and Luna, we are now going to 3 points because we can't get 2.
Let's go!
Yes, Luna has 1. Vanis versus Stips. Here we go. We got defense, offense. Ryan with the throw. Vanis with the catch. His inner Odell Beckham catches it mid-air. We have 2 points for Luna. Maya, Carly, Stips, and Carly. I said it 3 times.
Blazer.
I don't have a ball.
I don't like this.
Bro, we should just start using snowballs.
Did you lose the ball? I never had a ball. Right here. Right here.
What?
Ball's not even close.
I'm sure. Okay, who's on our
Stips, height is not an advantage.
Hi.
Catching Lydia versus Emily.
Come on, Emily.
And away. Oh, we got him back. Oh, man. Lydia wipes out. We got our first wipeout. Boxing out. Venice throws it up. Venice wins immunity.
Oh yeah, let's just have a fucking 6-5 guy. One tribe. And then we'll just throw it to him. Because that's fair. No, it's not. So that really sucked. Our tribe couldn't do shit about that. I mean, nobody could do shit about it. The dude's like 4 inches taller than everybody else, and his tribe's just throwing it to him. So we lost, shockingly.
Stips immediately looks at me during tribal and is like, so we're voting Joe out, right? Because let me tell you, Joe and Maya are talking with Vanis the whole time. More than our tribe. And I'm thinking, y'all really think we're stupid, huh? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It almost seems too easy. Like, how can they be this dumb?
Honestly, once we were done, I was like, this confirms that I'm voting Joe this week.
Yeah.
And I was like, honestly, next time we lose, it makes me want to vote Lydia.
You think?
Yeah.
Why?
Because she was so just like I feel like we need our tribe, especially as we get lower on numbers, to be more unified than divided.
For sure.
And I feel like she's super divisive.
I think.
And I also don't see her helping too much.
Sure. But I'm keeping my eye, back of my head, I'm keeping Stips in mind. Because I think that Stips and I could work together. I genuinely do think that. But he's moving a bit mad, isn't he? He's moving a bit too much right now for my comfortability. Very openly. I'm keeping things on the down low. He's kind of like Jalen in that way. When I first talked to Jalen, Jalen's moving a little too fast, telling me all of his plans. Stips is doing the same thing, and he's not doing a great job of covering his tracks.
Okay, sorry. This is so silly. So as of right now, I'm talking with Graham about what is happening. So I apologize again, but I'm gonna start from the beginning. So, in the chat, we start talking about who could have planted the fake idol, because production does not plant fake idols. So we're all like, I don't know. Joe starts pointing me out with Emily, which I told the other team the hidden clue with Emily, so I tried to get that right off my back real fast. So I was like, no, I didn't tell him. Then he starts pointing fingers at Lydia, but the way he does it is so crazy.
So Joe just asked in the Solis Tribe Discord chat who made the fake idol, and honestly, that is a really good question, Joe. I would love to know who made all the fake idols and who continues to make fake idols, such as this one here in my hand. So yeah, I don't know, Joe. I think perhaps maybe someone on the other tribe. That would be a really good, I don't know. Yeah, it is sus, Joe. It is pretty sus.
Joe was being reckless in our Solis group chat because he just started freaking throwing out names. He threw out Adonica's name, Lydia's name, just them two so far, but I think he knows he's gonna get voted out because someone's telling him stuff, or he might have just, I don't know, suspected it, or he heard his name was being talked about, at least. I don't know if he knows for sure he's getting voted out, but I think he's like nervous about it for sure because he's just acting like a wounded animal. Like, he's like, just being so aggressive, like just came out and just like trying to save his butt, like being so aggressive.
Okay, so
Is everybody here now?
Maya's not.
I don't think Maya will join.
All right. Also, Joe, where are you?
Joe, are you with somebody?
No. Nah, I'm in Stu.
Okay.
All right.
Stu.
Okay. There's nobody around you?
Nope.
All right.
So,
yeah, go ahead.
I don't have. I mean, okay. Here's the thing. We all have stakes in this conversation because we are a tribe, and we want to stay a strong tribe, right? Especially if we're going to win challenges, we need to remain a unit. So, I think to start off, the big question obviously is, was this fake idol planted by somebody here? Raise your hand if you planted the fake idol. I know it sounds silly, but bear with me. Raise your hand if you planted the fake idol. Nobody says they have, which obviously nobody would, right? I know it sounds silly that I'm saying that. But besides that, does anybody have any evidence to why it would be somebody else?
And building off of that, do we think it is the staff? Do we know if the staff was involved or the production was
The
involved at all?
production has said they are not involved.
Well, I spoke to them as well, and they said they're not involved with planting like fake idols and things like that.
Tribe could have placed it there, but maybe it was somebody on our tribe. We don't know that there are two separate idols, and I say this because, Joe, this is not an accusatory thing to you at all, but you had said, how did they get the clue? Well, we know Vanis got a clue, so potentially he could have told somebody or he could have found it. We don't know.
So Joe, he also randomly just said Lydia, like it was basically sus that Lydia led us right to the idol clue, which I literally said that exact same thing in my confessional. Sorry, making sure I'm not like on Zoom or something. That'd be so fucking embarrassing. But yeah, like I was kind of thinking that too, because like she led us right to it, and I was like, that'd be so smart of her to do that, like to just be like, oh, I'm thinking of this tree, and then like just take us right to a fake clue or a fake idol or something. That'd be really smart. I was thinking that, but I didn't just freaking randomly come out and say it in the main chat, not even privately. So he just threw that out there, and Lydia's like, you're acting sus right now, basically, because you're just like throwing out people's names, trying to get the direction off of you, because you know everyone's about to vote you out.
Joe, Lydia, bullcrap drama fest, cry me a river, woe is me, fake idol propaganda, I don't care fiasco. Pretty much, Joe's like throwing out some names, I guess just trying to get the tribe to talk. I think he's trying to cover his ass personally, and then Lydia's over there accusing him of some stuff, some Snapchat. Apparently, like, she didn't add him on Snapchat. Fiasco got brought up, just total bull crap that I don't care about. But then it's escalating. Then the exec boards are trying to, like, poke their little fingers in it. And so then we had to get on a Zoom meeting last night, where then they're all like, friendly stuff. They're trying to be... You have to try to talk, like, shut up. I don't care. You're wasting my time. I want them both gone. Joe's the easy pick this week. Picking him up. Not picking him up. Dropping him off at Loserville.
I think it's pretty clear that Joe is going home this week, and that everyone feels pretty strongly that he was just kind of like, I guess the weakest link at this point, but like, that's kind of mean. And it's like, he wasn't really a weak link by any means. Like, he still was very helpful and did like good things for the tribe. It's just, I think it's more that he has a connection with Vanis, and then he had
the whole issue with Lydia in the tribe chat, which was an obvious threat to Lydia and I's game if he's going to keep threatening Lydia. So he had to go. And I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
All right, welcome to your first individual tribal council with your tribe. Hectic week. I noticed we were just talking, and first week creating the flag, kumbaya, tribe is strong. You guys can take on the world. Well, I mean, are we still kumbaya? What's going on? Ashton, what do you think? Kumbaya?
Kumbaya, yeah.
Kumbaya, yeah. All right.
A little bit of infighting doesn't hurt anybody. We're like siblings.
Any other thoughts?
Happens.
Adonica?
I mean, yeah, we're like families fight. I think that's a stronger, to be honest.
Fair enough. Well, we will find out tonight if it is kumbaya. One of you will be going home. And I just kind of wanted to bring up a few things. Just had a few questions, you know. Just we're going to start things off with Joe. Joe here. All right, so on the Discord last week, very, very active. Very nice to see all that. You said, strange how Lydia took us to where it was. What are we talking about? Nothing. Nothing there? All right. I'm just going to read stuff off the tribe chat. Everybody saw this, so we're just trying to keep it in a show here. Lydia, question. What was this comment about the Snapchat? What was going on there? I'm very curious. I don't know much, but I want to know. I want to know.
Well, so Joe messaged me directly, without, no alignment, just a, direct message, one would say. Those words. Asking me if I wanted to add him on Snapchat. I did think the correct question, however, was if he wanted to add me on Snapchat. But it was very amicable, don't want any conflict of interest. So.
Fair enough. Good point. Good point. Joe, any thoughts on that, or just?
Yeah, it's exactly.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Joe, you also said something. This was a little bit later. A lot was talking, and then people started stop talking, right? And you said, all talking in your alliances are you. What do you mean by saying that?
I was just putting it out there. Maybe someone would come up and go, oh, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, it's like people talking without you.
Nah, maybe, yeah. But.
Yeah, that happens in this game, but another thing, Joe, so with last week's vote, we had a tie with everybody, with Ashton and with Brian. Brian ended up getting voted out. Joe, you said that you guys do know I convinced someone on the other tribe to vote Brian. Do you have any insight on this?
Yeah,
do you want to speak on that?
He's not here anymore, so we have planned to do it with Brian. I did vote Brian.
Fair enough, but it wasn't a one vote switch, so there were other swayed votes.
So yeah, I can speak to anyone else. So maybe he did.
Right, and it's not like you changed the entire thing. It was just that was just maybe his vote, and there were 2-3 others.
We could have done that as well.
Right. No, I totally got you. Totally got you. What is that?
Just so I have Ashton's back.
Yeah. Gotcha. Ashton, do you appreciate that?
Hell yeah.
What were your thoughts last week, seeing those votes come in your name?
Oh, I laughed.
You laughed?
Funny. Oh yeah.
I saw you move your chair over here, kind of looking at everybody. What were your thoughts there?
Just to get a read on people, see what they were thinking, who they were going to vote for. I think they made the right choice.
Okay. Did anyone have any thoughts when they saw Ashton doing that? Or like, what is he doing? Josh, anything?
Wait, not what?
When you saw Ashton move his chair, were you intimidated? Or like, what was going on there? It was just like, hey, that's just him, or what?
I don't know. It was just like his personality. It was a great moment. So
gotcha. So, last week, Adonica, you gave me a fake idol. Gone. What happened there? What were your thoughts?
You tell me. I was horribly dumbfounded. I mean, I found that with Joe, Arlie, and Lydia. We rejoiced. It was truly a beautiful moment. And I still think about how one of the happiest moments of my life was fake. So I wish I could tell you what happened. I have no idea. We went to the spot that it might have been at, saw something, and it looked really convincing, but obviously it was a fake. So, man, I don't know.
Carly, what are your thoughts on the fake idol?
It was, I mean, like she said, it was very, very depressing. Like, I mean, I posted a video of us rejoicing. I was literally screaming so loud. We were jumping. Like, it was just like one of the happiest moments of 2022 for me. And yeah, I mean, it was a heartbreaking moment when you threw it like that, and then we were like commenting on how beautiful it was and stuff, and like how like crafty it was, and like that was just very depressing. Yeah.
Ashton?
And that was definitely kind of showing of how we are as a tribe so far. I mean, even though we've had some infighting, in that moment, I could have been left out to dry. And it wasn't even something that I said I needed, but Adonica took it upon herself and made the decision for the team to use it on the off chance that I could get voted out versus Brian. And so that kind of shows that together, we're for each other for the most part.
Yeah, it shows a little chemistry. It shows some tribe love. I mean, that's what you want in Survivor. Stibbs, what are your thoughts on the fake idol situation? I know you didn't find it with them. What were your thoughts?
I mean, I was upset as everybody else. Whenever she walked up and said she was going to use it on Ashton, I was like super relieved because nobody wants their tribe mate gone, especially whenever we have the opportunity to take someone else out on the other tribe. And then whenever you threw it behind you, distraught, heartbreak, despair, 7 stages of grief, all in down to seconds went through my head. Almost cried.
So it really hit you in the heart.
I mean, it did. You had some flair with it. I respected that, but I didn't respect how much effort my tribe put forward for it just for you to throw it away like that, but it's fine, it's fine.
Now, do you think that someone from your tribe made it, or do you think someone from the other tribe?
I don't know, and frankly, I'm not gonna, why would I suspect anybody on my tribe before accusations make an ass out of you and me? I stand by that. I'm not gonna even cross that idea. The fake idol's gone, and it's gone from my mind.
Fair enough. Maya, what are your thoughts on, do you think there's someone in your tribe that has an idol, or planned a fake one without knowing where the real idol was?
I don't think that anyone in our tribe did it, just because like everyone seemed pretty excited, like really excited whenever we found it. And I do know that there was like some intense players on the other tribe who could have like been able to make the idol seem not real. So I'm definitely gonna take it on the other tribe.
Yeah. Brayden, what do you think?
Yeah, speculation is inevitable, right? But I don't think without any hard evidence there's any point to pointing fingers, you know? That doesn't get you much in this game because you could end up being completely wrong and you'll look like a fool, and I don't think anybody's willing to make themselves look like that much of a fool over something that might not actually exist in somebody else's.
Yeah, gotcha. Do you think that the real idol is still there, or do you think it's taken?
I don't spend too much time thinking about it, to be honest.
So you are here because of last week's challenge. Devastating, but you did lose a challenge and are here. Joe, what were your thoughts on last week's challenge when we went out in the snow and had the slingshot challenge?
Just they got bodies.
He did catch all three, but we did notice that. Yeah.
Seems like 6, 7.
Yeah. Yeah. Lydia, what do you think?
You know, it was a very humbling moment when I, fell straight back into the snow.
Yep.
So I think some of my dignity is left out into the field. Don't think a lot of people find it, so it's okay.
It's alright. Yeah. So tonight, tribal, first tribal. Everybody nervous? Nervous? Is that what everybody's... Ashton, you're not nervous?
Been on the chopping block once.
You did have quite a few votes your way, but feel good?
I'm still here.
You're still here. You're rocking the orange. I love it. You're representing tribe unity.
Solely strong, baby.
There you go. There you go. Josh, for tonight's vote, what is your kind of what are you looking at? Who to vote out, or what do you think is better for the tribe or for you? Like, what are you thinking?
I think that we are still very much a tribe, and it was really difficult to because honestly, like everyone in this tribe is great. Like we worked really hard, like we were very open with each other, and like it was just a really kind of just unfortunate situation where we lost the challenge. So like it was not easy picking somebody at the end of the day. It was really difficult. So I'm very sad that I do have to vote somebody else.
And have you made your mind, or are you still going to go into that room and something pops up into Josh's head and says, hey, I'm voting this person out?
I unfortunately did in my mind prior to this.
Okay. Well, I think on that note, we are ready to vote. Ashton, you want to start?
You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
I'm like 90% sure that you're not going to be the one that goes home, but I really just want to make you sweat.
All right, all gonna tie the votes. If anyone has a hidden meaning idol and they like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Yeah, go ahead, guys. Let's see.
All right, all your votes. First vote, Steps. Second vote, Joe. Third vote, Joe. 2 votes Joe, 1 vote Steps. Steps, we're tied, 2-2. Steps, 3 Steps, 2 Joe. Joe. 2 votes Joe, 2 votes Steps. Joe. Joe. 5 for Joe, 3 for Steps. Second person, vote out of Ballvivor, Season 3. Joe. Say your goodbyes, and get your candle. Joe. Travis Stewart. So we need a little confession right there. All right. Tribal number 2, a little stressful, but we're getting there. We will see you at the next tribal. Everyone have a good week. Joe chose not to submit an exit confessional.